This is the story of a father who did everything he could to protect his child and a system that told him its hands were tied. His name was Robert Maxwell. He lived in Vermont and crossed state lines regularly to stay present in his son's life. The custody arrangement wasn't perfect, but he showed up every week, no excuses. Then came the phone call that changed everything. His son told him he had entered a legal union. Robert thought it was a joke. It wasn't. Without his knowledge, consent had been signed, allowing his underage son to enter a legally recognized relationship with an adult caregiver who had been part of his life for years. By the time Robert rushed to intervene, the paperwork was already complete. He immediately filed an emergency motion, not to win a fight, to protect his child. Inside the courtroom, the tension was unmistakable. The judge reviewed the case carefully, asking direct questions. The facts were not in dispute. The decision had been made by the custodial parent alone. When asked why the child's father was excluded, the response was simple and dismissive. She believed she had the authority to decide on her own. Robert explained his involvement, the distance, the time, the effort, the commitment. He made it clear he had never abandoned his role as a parent. He also presented concerns about the adult involved. He had uncovered a troubling history of repeated boundary issues in similar roles, but the information had not been formally submitted in time, and the court could not weigh it fully. The judge pressed on the central issue. How could an adult justify encouraging a legally binding commitment with someone who was still a child? The answer was framed as belief. Belief that the child was mature. Belief that the connection was genuine. Belief that resistance would have changed nothing. The child was asked to speak. Confident on the surface, but clearly young, he defended the decision. He described feeling understood, respected, and grown. He insisted he had made the choice himself.